Good morning, friends. Hey, I thought I would just turn the camera on and we could make some more ATCs. I've made a bunch of these. I'm trying to make a lot for craft roulette when I go in August to give out to people. And so I need to make a lot, probably close to 130 or so. No, more than that. 150 probably. But anyway, I just thought I'd turn the camera on and we can make a few of these together. I don't know if you're into making ATCs. I never really was until recently, and I've never really done memory decks cards either, and I've done a couple lately for a couple different reasons. And those are kind of fun too. I can understand why people get, into those. I probably won't for myself just because I don't have room for memory decks or Rolodex box or whatever. But I wouldn't mind making them for other people. So what I've done, this is 49 in Market paper, and I've cut a whole bunch of 2.5 by 3.5 bases, because that's the size of an ATC, artist trading card. If you're not familiar with those, that's what those are. People like to trade them, give them out. You could also make them for just to give to people when you're out and about. Maybe put a little different encouraging little words or sayings on them or whatever. You could put them on front of cards also. So this is to show you some that I've made recently. And most of these words I got from Mindless Crafting stamp sets. And so, yeah, all the stamped words I got from Mindless Crafting. So that's what I've made in the last couple days. And I have a stack that I made before that. I think I did a video on this before. So yeah, let's try and make a few of these. This is Thursday morning. I hope everyone's having a great week. It's getting warmer and warmer as the week goes on here. Last weekend we had snow, and yesterday it was 70 degrees. Well, almost 80. It got up to almost 80 degrees. Crazy. But it was very windy. Well, yesterday wasn't quite so windy. What day? Monday was very windy. Tuesday was pretty windy also. Yesterday wasn't quite so bad. So let's start with this one. I got this little pack of sequins from Kendra in an ephemera pack that I won from her in the Kendra's card challenge drawing that she does once a quarter. And these are pretty cute, and I pulled some orange ones out of there. I am not an orange lover, but I know a lot of my craft roulette friends are on Team Orange, so they will appreciate this. I don't mind orange. It's kind of growing on me. I guess it depends on what color orange it is, but anyway, I thought I'd put a few of those on here, and I was just trying to decide if I want to put this down here. Maybe this one. And let's see, and I think I'll take this piece. I have all these little odd pieces too that I've cut off for whatever reason, and I'm just going to put a little tail on this. I keep this paper here in case I need to glue something down so I'm not getting it on my mat. Okay, so first of all, well, I had to change this morning. I changed it not too long ago, but it was starting to shred already. And have you guys experienced that? I don't know if it's because I've had them for a while, and or I don't know what it is, but another gal I watch on YouTube always has trouble with shredding on hers, and she goes through a lot of them, but she does a lot of inking and stuff, so maybe it's just depends on how much you use them or whatever. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this up here like this. This piece has a lot of white space on it, which is fine. I think I'm going to put this right here. And I think I will put these sequins up here. I don't know, I like to use 3 of whatever bling I'm using. It's kind of they call it the rule of 3s or uneven. If I put bling on, I like to use an uneven number because it's more pleasing to the eye. So there's that one. It already has splatter on it on the paper. You could add it, and some of them I have. But I'm going to call this one done. I think this is pretty cute. All right, and got this piece. I think this is really pretty. Needs to have something across the bottom. I like this phrase here, do what you love, love what you do. This is also from Mindless Crafting stamp set. You cut off just a tiny bit. Tiny bit more. There, that'll fit. And I just inked up my pad because I came in this morning and I left the lid off of it, so I re-inked it. So it's nice and juicy, so I don't have to re-dab it every time. So I just want to mention again about the giveaway. Please enter. I need more people to enter for that giveaway. You need to go to the second part of my KCC cards, sketches 8 through 15. That particular video, and make a comment. And you don't have to win the journal. You can also win, I'm going to have an option, give you the choice. If you want the journal, you can have the journal. And if you want a pack of cards and ephemera to make cards with, you can choose that if you're not interested in journals or whatever. So you've got a choice. So please go make a comment on that video. I would love for more people to join in and have a chance to win that. I'm going to be doing that soon. And I might do a short live to do that. And maybe I can, I don't know. I have not done a live on my own before, so maybe nobody will show up. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of, not doing a live. Nobody will show up. But anyway, yeah, I would love for more people to join in on that and have a chance to win that journal or a pack of cards. So you will have your choice. And I changed it because one of the gals said, well, I'm not really interested in journals. So she didn't, you know, I would like you to make a comment on what kind of crafting you like to do. What's your favorite crafting? Journaling, card making, whatever it is. Just make a comment about that on there. Okay. That particular video is the one I will be drawing comments from. So that's why I need you to go to that one. Okay. Let's see, what else am I going to do on this one? I already have my saying. I don't really want to cover up a lot of this because the paper is so pretty. I think what I'll do on this one is just put some bling and call it good. Sometimes, you know, I just like the paper to speak for itself. And on this particular one, it's pretty paper. I'm getting down to the little, or the very little of these. These I got, I think, Paper Ganza last year. And I'm just now getting around to using them all. So these little ones, though, they're hard to get off. Then when I get them off, they turn over. I know you guys don't struggle with that, do you? These are pretty. These are enamel dots that have sparkle. So I think these are really pretty. So there's that one. It's pretty simple, but has a good statement. Do what you love what you do. Okay, let's do one that's a little plainer. Let's see. I just stamped out a whole bunch of stuff last night, so I've got a plethora of choices over here. That one might just blend in too much. We can do happy. This is just kind of, I don't know. I just like doing this because it's, I wouldn't say mindless because I am thinking about it. Let's get it inked up first and then ink around this, it'll let it stand out a little bit more. Okay, I like this. This is so true. Pray more, worry less. I like that. Let's see. I like using these little flags. Can actually, oh, here's some blue paper. I'll just cut one. So it's kind of early in the morning, and my cat starts waking me up early in the morning. My brother lives with me, and I was trying to sleep. He got up early, and I heard him in there putting food down for the cat. So I thought, oh, he'll leave me alone, because he tried to wake me up, and I tried to get him to let me sleep for a little while. So he fed him, so he was, he left me alone for a while. Then he comes in and starts trying to wake me up because he wants to be petted, like cats do. So there's that. I think what I might do is cut that word out and mount it on there. Joy. I like that word, joy. Put that on there. It's just kind of fun creating these. I mean, you think about it, but you don't have to put too much thought in it. And what I do is I just get all my elements out here in front of me, and then I just start putting it together. Whatever looks good to me. Let's see, I've got this. I've got this little tiny heart punch. I've had this for years and years. I don't even know where I got it. And I have this heart punch. Either a friend of mine gave this to me, or I got this at a thrift store or something. I buy a lot of things at thrift stores. You can find a lot of crafting supplies for next to nothing at thrift stores. So if you've never thought of doing that before, Oh, wow. I've gotten a lot of really cool craft supplies. And I make journals. I probably make as many, well, I shouldn't say I don't make as many journals as I make cards, but I love making journals. When I discovered making junk journals, that was just like, oh boy, here we go. So it's a great creative avenue for me to use my creativity, and I love doing it. I give away journals. I love giving them as gifts. They're technically called junk journals, and that started years ago, I guess, the concept, because people wanted to make journals from junk and use stuff that you have around the house. I didn't quite get that underneath there. So you just, you use papers that you might have around the house. I've done several videos on it. And so if you want to learn how to make a junk journal or find out what they're about, just watch one of my past videos on, I've got a basic junk journal, a couple of them, I think, video. And I also have, I put together several junk journal kits, like one of a kind. The last one I did is still sitting in my Etsy shop, so you might check it out. I don't know. The other ones went right away, and I don't know if it's the colors that I put together on this one that people aren't liking or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of pink in it, but it's pretty cheerful. So, okay, so I think those are the main elements I want to put on here, and I want to put some of this bling. So we'll put one here. And here. Put a bigger one down here. And let's see, medium. Well, this is the same size. Trick is getting these off of here without flinging them across the room. That's the hard part. And let's see if I have any more of that size. I don't think so. So let's go with a little bit bigger one up here. And I always like to put a little glue under my bling because it has a tendency to come off if you don't. The adhesive they have on most of these aren't, that strong. So there's that one. Very cute. Pray more, worry less. So we've done 3 of these already. Okay, let's do this one. I just love this paper. I love 49 in Market paper. It's very sturdy. I'm going to be putting there's an ATC thing that you put on the back that has information. You can put your name, I don't know. I need to find it and print it off so I can put it on the back of my cards, but put information like the date you made them or whatever. Anyway, I still have to do that. So on here, thinking maybe we can put this word on here. I've got this medallion I got out of, this is out of a ephemera pack. I'm not sure who this was from. That's kind of pretty. I think I'm just gonna leave that one. Like I said, when you let the paper do the talking, because I hate covering up all that beauty. Even in my journals, I don't like doing that either. If I've got a pretty paper in there, some of them, you know, a lot of my journals I do use digital kits that I get from people, and I hate covering up their beautiful handiwork. So I'll either leave them plain, or I'll put like a belly band or something on the page that doesn't cover up the whole page, that you can just slip paper into to write on. Or I'll put a clear package from packaging. I'll put a clear pocket that you can put something in to write on. Or I'll just leave it so you can just see the beautiful page. Now, on this one, I think I'm going to use some stickles in a couple places on here. On the butterfly, I think I want to put a little bit on the body, some on the wing, put a little bit on this flower. I don't know if you can see that. Pick that up. Just enough to give it a little shine. And we'll call that one done. So cute. So I need to put it up so I don't stick my finger in it, which I do a lot. So this one, for instance, I mean, that's so pretty. I think on here, see, this was the back of the front cover. They always utilize, just like Stamperia, they don't waste their paper like on the back of their covers. They put things that you can use, and I love that. So I'm going to put this up here. Maybe put that on top. And I don't know, maybe you want to kind of round the corners on these. I like to round my corners on things, but I don't know that people do that. on ATCs. You could. I don't think there's any rule saying you can't. I just haven't seen it on most ATCs that I've seen. See, I think maybe we can do that. So I do not want to cover up that loveliness. So let's just do that. I don't like it when I see people making journals and then covering up the beautiful digital papers with ephemera and stuff like that. It's just like, why would you do that? So I like to make sure that I think I'll use that side. This needs to be evened up a little bit though. Straightened out or something. It's a crooked heart. Wonky. I'm wonky. So we're just going to put this side on. It's got a little more interest there. I don't know if it would look better up here. Maybe. Okay. All right. So there's that card, and we need a little bling on there, of course. So I'm going to put some bling in the center of the flowers. Got 3 of them here. We can do that. This one calls for a bigger one. And this one. We'll put a smaller one here. No, I think I'm going to put a couple more up here. It's still an uneven number. It will be 5 instead of 3. I'll tell you what, getting a hold of these little teeny ones is a trip. Okay, there's one. Now that glue will dry clear. What is your favorite glue of choice? I use art glitter glue mostly. I also like Barely Arts glue. Those are my 2 glues of choice. And then I use fabric tack for heavier stuff, fabric. And did you know this is also a glue, Glossy Accents. You can use this to glue on like metal pieces. Like if you have those corner pieces that you're gluing to the front of a journal, use this. Works really well. I just use these little clamps. I put a bunch of this on the back. Use clamps to clamp them down for a few minutes. Works really well. Yep. So in case you didn't know that, but okay, so here's this one. It's got those little bling on it. It's one there, 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 and there. And that one's done. All right. Maybe we can get one more of these knocked out. I won't keep you too long making these, but this one's really cute, I thought. Let's see what we got. We could put on here. Oops. We want something more neutral. What I need to do is figure out what I want to put on here for my sentiment. And I guess you wouldn't always have to have a sentiment on here. I like that. Make a little flag. Put that up here. Okay, I think I like that. We're going to call it good. So, yeah, let's just do that. All right, so we will have made several of these in about 40 minutes. And just want to remind you again to please go to my second video, sketches 8 through 15 for KCC cards, and make a comment. And I'm going to do my drawing soon, and I'm going to try and maybe figure out how to do a live so we can do it and we can chat. I would love that. So, yeah. Okay. So, and I think we could put some bling on here too. And here. And here. With this one here. And I'm going to have to get some more of these. These, I believe, were from Trinity Stamps. This bling that we got from at Paper Ganza last year. And I love them. They're so pretty. And I also got some that were clear. Yes, this is the package they came in. They're Trinity stamps. Transparent sparkle enamel dots. And there's the code if you want it. Okay, so these are the cards that we made this morning together. I love it. We just made a few. I've got to make a few almost every day or every week. I have to make so many in order to have enough for Craft Roulette Live in August to give out. But there are the ones we made. All right. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. Hope you stick with me to the end. Please leave a message on that video I mentioned for the giveaway. And make a comment on this video and hit the like button, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.